2 summers ago, I went backpacking in Idaho. So summer of 2014, I went on a summer project with Crew Ministry, and part of the trip was a backcountry hike in Idaho. So once we had gotten to our campsite after hiking 7 miles, we were like, okay, let's set up camp. We had a free day the next day, and that day there were a few different hikes that we could go on, and I chose to go on the waterfall hike, which was led by our leader, Patrick. And so Patrick was like, yeah, it'll be about a 5-mile round trip hike. It'll be really fun. And I was like, wow, that sounds so cool, because I really like nature. And so anything being outside seems cool to me. And so as we're hiking through, there's about a group of 10 of us, and we're hiking and we're going up these really steep trails and trying to climb through trees. And halfway through, we realized that this isn't going to be a 5-mile round trip hike. It's going to be around a 9 or 10 round trip hike, because we had already gone 3 miles and we hadn't even come close to being halfway yet. So as we're continuing, as we're making our way, because we know it's going to be a long day, we exit the trees and we enter this beautiful meadow area with all of these wildflowers everywhere. And it felt like a scene from The Sound of Music. And so as we're walking through, we walk through this for about 2 miles, and then we enter a valley. And in the valley, there are 2 waterfalls, a very small trickling one on the right and a really big gushing one on the left. And Patrick was like, who's thirsty? And we were all like, us. So we cross a creek and we start to make our way to this waterfall, and we start to climb up it. And at one point we needed to be really careful because the rocks were really slippery. And so I was like, okay, I have to do this. This is so beautiful. I can't not. So as I'm following my friend Audra up to the top, we eventually get there, and Patrick refills all of our water bottles with this fresh water from the snow caps at the top of the mountain, and he has a sterile pen, so he makes sure that it's clean too. So I got to drink really fresh mountain water, and it was the most beautiful place because it was somewhere that you can only get to on foot. So that's the most beautiful place I've been.